Hello everybody and welcome back to Dishonored Definitive Edition. Last time we played, we took out Hiram Burrows. Of course, it didn't really go as well planned. But now, we're in the Flooded District because all of our allies, like the true cunt buckets they are, betrayed us. Like we were betrayed the first time. It's like a double betrayal in one game. Fantastic. And now we're in the Flood District where Dowd is. And Dowd is holding us in a shitty little hole. Here in this little thing. So we're going to grab one of these bricks. Kill those rats with that my brick. Son of a bitch. Still no? Still won't let me out of this thing? Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, we're out. Our gear's over that way. And in here. What is in here? Letter to Overseer Franklin. Franklin, wasn't it? When we speak next, I hope you will tell me two things. First, what do the strictures tell you about being imprisoned in a cell you could easily escape where your legs not shattered? Secondly, how your kind knew the location of our base and what exactly you hope to accomplish, thereby marching a hopelessly outnumbered band of fools through chest-high water. Dowd. Yeah, he dead. Okay. Assassin Blade. Corbo's bounty note. Dowd. Finding Corbo in possession of that mask could have been an elaborate frame job, but now the newly minted Lord Regent Havelock is announcing to all the city that he has proof linking Corbo to the masked felon. The bounty is 30,000 coins, but if Corbo truly is the masked felon and is responsible for all the things that wanted posters accuse him of, I expect the bounty to double. Because we have him alive, we should be able to barter for even more. Regarding Slackjaw, we watched him for a week, and when we were ready to make our move, he suddenly disappeared. Maybe he left the city. Rolfio. Rolfio! Rolfio! Grab both of those as well. Report to Dowd. This is the musical device that Overseer had strapped to his chest. While it was functioning, we were unable to perform traversals or tetherings. I suggest we get a good look at it. The ancient music, of course. Alright, so the idea is not to use this blade because, well, I don't want to have anybody dead, really. Or at least not many people dead. I want to keep us in... Well, first things first. Give me them eggs. No! Leave me alone, you! Nope. Aha. So there is a guy up here. There's a couple of them up here now. I said we grab them both. Man. Both down. One-time freeze. See, the benefits of that thing are phenomenal. Like, having that stuff is so good. Having freeze time is like my favorite thing. Okay, so... oh, there's some stuff up here. Copper wire. Alright, so welcome to the waterfront. A place where there's a ton of water. A lot of the city is kind of buried under it. So our gear is over here. This is where our gear is being kept. All of our stuff. We're going to be able to go and get that back. That's going to be the first thing we do. You don't actually have to go get your gear. But, I mean, why wouldn't you? Alright, so we're going to... woohoo! Eat those. So yeah, there's always like hagfish and stuff around. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this moray fish statuette worth 50 bucks. Okay. Hagfish eggs. Alright. Woo! So yeah, there's a bridge up there. Oh, I forgot about the river crusts that were over here. There's a little bit of money. Whoa. Why? I want the chain. Alright, so we need to open the door from the other side. This guy's already dead, so I can just... whoop. Watch him get eaten, watch. For this. See? Another dead body, so there you go, hagfish, have another. Oh, smacking. Hagfish are like, what, a second meal? So fucking awesome. This game had some good and some bad. All these dudes just... open the store up. Will it stay open? That's the question. Yes. I'm just feeding those hagfish, man. They're really getting a meal. Like, whoa, more bodies! Like, so many bodies! Let me put these grenades over here. Woohoo! There they go! Woohoo! They all dead.
Nice.
Orders from High Overseer Campbell. I bid you safety and courage on your expedition. The assassin Dowd and his cultist followers are commonly known as the Whalers due to the oil workers' masks they wear. Beware, for Dowd may possess power and resistance beyond expectation. Tread with extreme caution, their infamy is well earned. They are based inside the Chamber of Commerce building in the ruins of Central Redshore. All roads to this area have been blocked with the exception of the elevated rails. Find the rail station in the Redshore Market. March carefully, for the cultists undoubtedly employ spies to watch the route. High Overseer Campbell. Do indeed. River crusts, river crusts. Give me your pearl, river crust. Okay, those guys are done. I got that one. Where's that last one? Here he is. Oh, he doesn't have nothing. I blew those river crusts to oblivion, though. That's for damn sure. Dude, these guys just kind of... Of course, the only things you really want to kill are the rats. All these guys got killed because they oh yeah, my gear's that way. All these guys got killed because they went up against the assassins. So now we're gonna go to the Grease Refinery. This is where our stuff's being kept. Like our heart.
Nice.
River crusts. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's a weeper. She asleep. These motherfuckers right here. Damn it. I was hoping to do them both in one go. Damn. Grab this. Shit. Some whale oil flowing down here. Ooh, I don't have any more of that. I don't have any more magic. It's alright, I'll find something. Pouch. Loose brick. What's up here? And then blow up. Okay. Hey, man. Woohoo! Oh, shit.
Nice.
Damn river crusts. Y'all dead. Letter to Stu. Hey Stu, here's the deal. The old Greaves refinery still has vats filled with processed whale oil that no one's touched. We just need to collect a bunch of empty tanks and use the pumps they have at the front station to fill them back up. With the water level so high, we'd be able to just pull a boat in and out, no problem. Just don't go alone. There's river crusts everywhere. Those critters are rough. Mitch. Yeah, well, Stu didn't make it. I did, however. Speaking of river crusts. Whole other group right here. Woohoo! River Cross! Bitch. There's a rune out here. There are 5 runes. I need to get my heart back first before I can officially kind of like see everything.
Nice.
Weepers in there. I have to be careful because I'm not gonna be able to freeze time to get them. Grab this tank here. There we go. Because we need it to bring down the bridge. Or the stairs, yeah. Just an ocean. There we go. I think there's a way in through the top here. The top of this. But first, a corpse.
Nice.
Yep, here we go. Health elixir. Some food. There's some money. Let's see here. Ah! Nice. There's a remedy. We can use that.
Nice.
Okay, so now we're gonna go up these. Jesus, look at all those rats down there. Stairs here. I know that there's a whale bone somewhere in these rafters, and it's kind of difficult to get. There we go. It's not so difficult after all. Alright, so the bone charm, let's see here. Powers, I have enough to get like a couple of things. But we're going to get possession 2, which is 5 runes. Plague resistant, weepers inflict slightly less damage. Cool, but don't need it. Alright, so we climb to the top here. Woo!
Why would you come back here? Hard to say. But we should watch the streets. We'll see it from the rooftops. All right. If nothing else, we can cut them off at the market. You can't get through the rail station without the key. This one is resourceful. You'll find a way.
So they're looking for me now. Alright, so there's our way into the refinery here. There's a lot of stuff. So let's grab some money. Fill that up. Put that in there. I'm hunting whales. These new ships made by that Sokolov fellow make life easier than it was in my youth. I'll tell you what, we were at the mercy of the winds. Nowadays the engines get up at first whale sign and there ain't time enough to rouse the boys from their bunks afore you're on the herd. We cull out the biggest bastard we can lay eyes on. The pilots drag us out from the circling brutes. Then things groan and bellow across the water like they're calling to each other. Men below say you can feel it in the hull. But when the harpoons go in, the beast cannot make up for deep water no more. Once it weaks from lost blood, we launch the hook boat, put change into the tail. Then the winches drag the bastard backward up the chute and into the rigging overhead. The Greaves Whale House. In the early days, when the ships brought in the great dead whales, men would slaughter them and reduce their blubber to oil in massive vats at the bank of the Wrenhaven. Small crews maintained their own vats, with workers specializing as fire tenders, slicers, gutmen, haulers, or strainers. Inevitably, once the demand went up, the businessmen moved in, wooing the best crews with the promises of better pay and safer conditions. The warehouses went up at the edge of the Red Shore financial district almost overnight. None was more organized, or as some would say, more ruthless than the Greaves Whale House, opened by Ebenezer Greaves himself. The Greaves Whale House grew rapidly, absorbing rivals until it dominated the trade. At its peak, the operation employed over 300 workers, not including the children who filled minor and often tragic roles. Those associated with the refinery were recognizable by their head-to-toe industrial leather uniforms and the masks they wore to protect against fumes. Alright. That guy's gonna die for the purpose that I don't have time to deal with this bullshit. And I can't... I can't, freeze time anyway. Whale vivisection. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, East Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Whale oil processing. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattest parts while it still lives. Pretty cruel shit. Do I have these sleep darts? I do. Sleep, bitch. Hooray! Alright, I got all my stuff back. All that oil and shit. Alright. The remedy, and now we can open this door. There we go. There's all the... Oh, I almost missed some coins. Nice. Alright, so let's get out of here. Well, actually, I need to get my heart back in place. Alright, nothing there. Nothing through here. Oh, but there is actually some... There's something up here. Some stuff. Some food. Alright. So now we can head back out to this big area. Later. Yeah, let me rethink that, shall I? That son of a bitch follow me in here? He did, didn't he? Bitch. Alright, we'll go back through here. We are gonna go that way. It's just kind of around a different path. Back up we go. Look at that, more of that shit. Alright, so the base is this way. But first... You bitch. Let's get those grenades out. Shit. Perfect. Bam! You dead, bitch! There we go. Hooray! All those sons of bitches. Let's grab that grenade. There's this guy here. He's dead. Health elixir. We'll just go ahead and use that so we can pick that up. You fucking bitch. I'm stumbling around over here. There we go. Take him out. Everything there. So yeah, if you were wondering, this door is the door that we came out of right there. Get all that stuff. Let's go ahead and go up here. I think you could actually go back through there. There's a bone charm in here. Pick that stuff up. Alright, so then grab this bone charm that's in here. Albinos. You encounter white rats slightly more often. Yeah. Okay. So now we can head this way towards Dowd's base. There is this guy here. Yeah, you gotta be careful of these guys, because these guys will warp back and forth. Alright, so we're going to Central Red Shore, and I got the key from that guy I took out on the ground. He'll never get anywhere without the key, he says. Okay, so there's one rune and one bone charm. And a rail car. This rune is actually underwater. Well, it's down. Oh, that's right. It's inside Dowd's base, isn't it? This fucking dude needs a move. figure. This guy can fucking see me. You just lay there. Martha's journal. The whalers came in greater numbers last night. We ran as soon as we heard the odd sounds they make, but half our men fell before we could scatter. Larian says they aren't whalers at all, but cultists hiding their faces behind masks from the old oil processing factories. We should have moved out when they first started skulking around. After the old Chamber of Commerce building, for some reasons, for the same reasons we settled here. It's secure, fairly dry, and there's a tunnel underneath leading straight to Red Shore Gate. Yeah, well, that dude's sleepy. Nice. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're doing this. Freeze, bitch. Good thing I stocked up before I got poisoned, right? The 4 hounds we rescued from the overseers are making great progress. I'm confident that they, with continued care and proper feeding, the training that they received at the hands of the zealots will fade and begin to behave more to our liking. These things. Killed those bastards. Later, bud. So this is the way in. I need to get this stuff here. At least that, anyway. Okay, so
this prisoner we took, the bodyguard who was with the Empress, sits recovering bravely. Yes. I feel that we've reached the turning point now. Yes. Good luck on your assignment, but you're permitted to leave.
This guy.
Dies.
That was a waste. Where's that bone chime? It's over here, right? Alright, so we can't get in here yet because we need Dowd's key. Which we will get from Dowd.
Dies.
For your next trial, you must move unseen. Stay in the shadow and look more at the light. Cross to the other side of the room without attracting notice. Very good. I did not see you approach. Now, attempt to transverse it. Do not focus on your destination with your eyes. That is folly and will limit the potential of the power. You know the layout of the room. Instead, focus on where you wish to be standing, and it will be so. Excellent. We have no more to teach you for now. Return to your place of rest. Your real work with us begins tomorrow night.
And you are going to sleep.
Dies.
Alright, so...
Dies.
This guy's done for. Sleep now.
Master. For both of you, Master. These killed men who have no equal in the Isles. I'm afraid you'll kill me.
I haven't killed anybody.
You said this couldn't happen, sir.
I didn't think it could. I always thought one of you, the strongest of you, might kill me. But not a stranger. A man not trained in our methods. But perhaps he will. Remain on watch, and kill him if you can. Maybe he'll surprise us both.
So you can either leave Dowd. There is achievements for doing both. Leaving Dowd unharmed,
Lost it all. Ruined at last.
and you can kill him.
Royal Spy Master. Hiram Burroughs. You small.
Dies.
I am gonna kill him. Blood for blood, bitch. Alright, so before we continue, we're going to use Dowd's key to get this. Letter to Dowd. I am satisfied. Corvo would have been very useful to me, but your improvisation was exemplary. Him taking the fall for the crime simplified matters greatly. I hope you are equally satisfied with the payment. I shall contact you again shortly for additional assignments. HB, Hiram Burroughs. Dowd's log. 18 years on this wretched rock in the city of filth, I felt the blood of scholars, of noble pedophiles, of guildsmen, of unfaithful lovers, of politicians who were far too just for their own good, and of law enforcers who came too close to bringing the wrong man to justice. Why should an empress be any different? Why should I feel the entire weight of this dying city crushing down on my back? Corvo, Lord Protector, is of Serkonos, just as I once was. I might have known that fact already, but it didn't matter until I recognized it in his face. It brought back distant memories of home and the optimistic young man I once was. What would I find if I went back there? Would I find that if he had rotted from the inside just like Dunwall, or will it only appear that way because I'm the one who's rotted? King Sparrow... Oh no, we've read The Lighthouse. There we go. Let's see. Royal Protector. Throughout the ages, rulers have always faced attempts on their lives. Once in the generation, the empire is rocked by the death of a powerful political or religious figure. As such, city-states across the Isles have devised varying strategies for protecting their leaders. In the capital city of Dunwall, each new emperor is allowed to appoint a royal protector. This is far more than a trusted bodyguard. Much more revered than the hand-chosen guards defending Dunwall Tower, the food tasters, the royal protector, is a court figure, given enormous latitude, who keeps constant company with the highest ruler in the known world. At the age of 12, the young monarch participates in the selection process, making the final decision about who will safeguard his or her life. While most of those chosen as royal protector have been men, several times throughout history a woman has served well in the role. For the first time in Dunwall's history, a monarch has been slain by her own bodyguard. Not true. At the time of this writing, with Dunwall in the grip of the worst plague ever recorded, our fair empress, Jessamine Caldwin, has just been murdered. The deed was done by her... the deed was done by, insert Dowd's name here, who is sitting in Coleridge dead on the floor, awaiting his deserved execution. He's dead. Some argue that it is worth noting that Corvo Attano, who's innocent, is the first royal protector in the history of the Empire born outside the Isle of Crystal. So you just gotta redact it. Red Shore Chamber of Commerce. Once the financial heart of the Empire, the Red Shore Financial District was a hive of trade activity. No district employed more barristers, accountants, or indeed more security, and no part of Dunwall saw a greater flow of coin. When the flood barriers broke and the waters rolled in, the looting that followed was accompanied by an epic period of chaos and butchery. Those who could withdraw and move their assets did what they could. Others, with their wealth tied up in grand mansions and artwork, lost it all. When the last of the high society set had withdrawn and the lights went dark, Red Shore was a gloomy, crumbling shell of what it had been, inhabited by thieves, wild dogs, and rats. Once great palaces of commerce sat empty and haunted, or came to house killers and mercenaries, as well as anyone else looking to hide from the city watch. In mere months, the flooded district was settled upon as the most proper name for the place. Now, I will say something. I always kill Dowd. Like, it's just, I always do it. But technically, oh, there's welcoming hosts as well. Bone Charmer tool, forgot about that. You can possess white rats for longer. See, look at this. Look at all this. Slackjaw, he's looking for Slackjaw. I know where Slackjaw is. Technically, the canon is that Dowd lives. When we play the DLC for this, Dowd's gonna end up living, because technically the canon is that Dowd lives and continues on living, and basically he like retires as an assassin because of the things he's done. That's not a spoiler, by the way. It's just kind of how he is. You'll find out like more about that in the later games, especially Dishonored 2. I know that there's stuff about him in Dishonored Death the Outsider, but I haven't played that yet, so I don't really know. But technically, in canon, Dowd lives. Alright. Notice from Dowd, if you have an assignment that requires you to travel to Retrogate, see me, I hold the key. Alright, so, down here, we have the painting. Bam. And then down again, there's that rune. There's also Dowd's key. Tunnel entrance. So basically, you can actually go through here into the Gateward Tunnel. You can go underneath here. But there's still a little bit more collectibles to get, so we're gonna actually hit up. We're gonna go back up to the top. You're gonna go back up top. Everybody's sleepy except for Dowd, who's deady. Dowd is deady. Can't make that. So just there we go. Got that guy. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Just there we go. Gotcha. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab all this stuff here. I'm gonna need to use that. Okay. In the DLC, there's actually an achievement for jumping off the top of this thing and like living when you hit the bottom or whatever. I don't remember how to do it. Alright. So that's done. Let's see here. There's something in one of these fireplaces. Oh, so we are actually going down there. Duh. But first, there's something in one of these fireplaces, I believe. Oh, I guess not. I'm just an idiot. There we go. 150 bucks for that. There's always like little collectibles. These over here. Okay. Alright, so now that we've done that, now we can go through here. Gateward Tunnel! So this leads out into this big area. There's a bone charm. Where's the rune? Rune's over there. And yes, we will end up getting over there. So we have to go up this way. This is the thing that dumps the bodies. Look at all the bodies. Jesus Christ.
See anything? That must be in a basement.
There's no hospital. I told you that. I think they round people up because there's a cure.
They're city guards. They're supposed to protect people. Ah!
They did. They protect the healthy people from people like us, the sick ones.
I'm not that bad. Some people move you right.
Alright, so the first thing we want to do is we want to explore this area over here. Those are probably the people I feel bad for the most, because he's trying to pull his friend up. And I wish I could help him pull his friend up, you know, but then they kind of sit there and they just kind of rest. It's actually really sad to see because people are just so... they're sick and nobody wants to help them because of the plague, and people are hated, you know, and it's just it's a pretty nasty showing, to be honest, of humanity. You know, once you get the plague, you're kind of doomed. Nobody wants to help you.
Get back. What the hell are you?
Sorry.
Some new kind of guard? Like a tall boy? Can't be. Doctor, maybe? Just kidding. Assassin, maybe.
Actually, that's true.
Passing through, huh? Hoping to catch a ride on the plague wagon. A few come through here trying. And they fall and break their necks. But that won't stop you. You're almost there. It's pretty easy to get to the rooftops from here. You'll see the way. What do you want?
Dear Alpha, we don't care if you're sick. Please come home. We'll take care of you. I'm not afraid. Your sister tells me that you're planning on hiding in the flooded district, or that you want to die alone there. Please don't do that to us, please. I love you.
To rob me?
Spirit of the deep, siren of the dreams. I walked for hours along the coast, leaving Dunwall behind me until the lament of the waves drowned all other feeling. I wept, knowing you would not come to me, my love. You rule my dreams, where I behold with senses I do not possess, in waking life the dark splendor of your home in the deep. There the ocean rests on your back like a sleeping child on his father's shoulders. In these sleepless nights of despair, you appear to me not as a mighty Leviathan, but as a young man with eyes as black as the void.
Roll in the mud? To rescue me? Well, I am not going anywhere. I came here all alone.
Be lucky I didn't kill you. Dude's out to the back here. There we go. Can I get possession 2? I can. There we go. Alright, possession 2. We also have shadow kill 1. We'll get shadow kill 2 next. Oh man, that fucking bone charm is like way back there. Falling Star. Drop assassinations give you a bit of mana. Well, I don't really do those either, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so you got all that up there. These guys are just sitting here. Letter to Ferg. Hey Ferg, a word of advice on your greedy little treasure hunting trips to the flooded district. If you find yourself stranded and the only way out is through Rudshore Gate, this rewire tool will come in handy. If you can get through the doors, a circuitry panel for the wall of light is just on the other side. Better yet, let me come with you. I'll handle the complicated things. Craggy.
All these rats crawling all over
I shall take your money, and you shall sleep in here. Alright. So, we've gotten all of that stuff. So this is Rudshore Gate. Basically, it's like... it's like a giant area where it's like heavily guarded to keep people who have the plague out from like the other parts of the city. Security work log. For the next couple of days, we're going to quadruple the rates of drops from the plague wagon. This inevitably means we're going to get a growing number of plague carriers who play dead in hopes of escaping. So here's the plan to keep the Rudshore Gate area secure. Step 1. Set up some arc pylons in the courtyard behind the hotel. We have a street blocker up there, but we can't weld it shut. We still need to use that route to access the river, which means plaguers can too. Step 2. Put up a barrier between Thresh Street and Old Mosley Canal. Step 3. Install more lights, especially to illuminate the hotel and surrounding buildings. You might be tempted to borrow the oil tank from the pylons to get the floodlights working. Do not. We need these pylons active and the backcourt secure. Contractor's note. It's getting harder to find healthy workers who are willing to lay down conduit in the flooded district, so what we're going to do is pick out any strong-looking males who show signs of the sickness and offer them work in exchange for us to look the other way. They'll get these floodlights hooked up and then do what you want with them. Later. All right. Jesus Christ. I was just hoping that I could just kind of stand off on the side and wait for that thing to come along. But yep, now I gotta do this again.
So what is going on up at the tower? Now they're saying the Lord Regent started the...
This again. Tallboy orders. This generator will power the floodlights. At the moment, only one is hooked up, but as soon as it turns on, the Tallboys will break from their patrols and attack the tenement buildings. Anyone inside, Weeper or not, is to be killed. And I technically can rewire this. Woo! There we go. Got through that. Not too bad. Alright, to the old port district we go. The old Dunwall sewer. Gotta find a way through the sewer to the pub. So there's a bone charm down there. There's bone charm up here. Inside here. Them. Now that guy. And I'm gonna freeze time. Get this dude. Okay, so up in here, back to where we were basically. All these people are sleepy. They're gonna take naps. Alright, so we're gonna go in here. Alright, now we're in the sewer. So next time we play, we're going to explore the sewer, head back to the pub, and see what's going on there. So that's going to be it for this this part. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.